Now, where'd I put my key?
20 minutes later.
Well, I can't find him. Do you want to take a look?
Forget the key! Let's climb through this window. I can't reach it. Do you think you can hop up on my shoulders, kid?
Sure! With these spiky cleats, anything is possible.
Cleats? Get your feet out of my eye sockets!
I'm trying, but my cleats are stuck in your corneas!
Oh! Get off! Oh, get off! Oh!
6 hours later.
24.
Hey, Patrick.
What?
I thought of something funnier than 24.
Let me hear it.
25.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain.
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh!
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Absorbent and yellow and porous is he.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
If nautical nonsense is something you wish,
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Then drop on the deck and flop like a fish.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
ready?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
The SpongeBob movie.
Switching instruments.
Hey everybody, this is 22 Tiger Dude, and I'm here to review the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water. So the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, is based off of the Nickelodeon animated series, SpongeBob SquarePants. It has been 11 years since the 2004 film, The SpongeBob SquarePants Movie. This is the second theatrical SpongeBob release. It's not a direct sequel to the 2004 film, it's just another SpongeBob movie. It's another SpongeBob adventure. So the plot is that Plankton is after the Krabby Patty's secret formula once again, and Antonio Banderas plays this character named Blackbeard, where he could just change around the story, just rewrite it. And so because of Burger Beer taking over the story, the Krabby Patty's secret formula disappears. So when the apocalypse starts due to the Krabby Patty's secret formula being gone, SpongeBob and Plankton go on this little adventure together, and then eventually we get the gang going out of the water to go get the Krabby Patty's secret formula back from Burger Beard. Most of you at least probably know this, but I am a huge SpongeBob fan. I've grown up watching SpongeBob my whole life. I know the new seasons don't get good receptions, but personally, I love the new seasons just as much as I love the old seasons. The whole cartoon in general is just something that I love. It's my favorite cartoon of all time, and it's a cartoon I'm always going to cherish. And I did like the 2004 SpongeBob movie. I couldn't wait to see this movie. It's actually my second most anticipated movie for the entire year of 2015. This is such an awesome and very satisfying movie. And the best way to look at the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, is that it's like an ordinary episode of SpongeBob SquarePants, just it's an hour and a half. So it's like a really long episode of SpongeBob SquarePants. Some of the reviewers described it that way, and I have to totally agree with them. And the good thing about the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, is that even if you're not a die-hard fan like me, like even if you only enjoy seasons 1 through 3, I think you could still find a lot of appreciation for this movie, because there's a lot of jokes that the movie just references from the earlier seasons. Everyone does a great job voicing. Tom Kenny is always fantastic as SpongeBob. Bill Fagerbeck is always great as Patrick. Roger Bumpass is always great as Squidward. Same goes to Clancy Brown as Mr. Krabs. You know, I love Clancy Brown. You can never go wrong with Clancy Brown, and he always provides Mr. Krabs' voice so well. Carolyn Lawrence as Sandy is great. Mr. Lawrence is really good as Plankton. All of the voice casting, it's all terrific. It sounds brilliant. The animation is gorgeous. Traditional animation, 3D animation, a little bit of mixture of stop motion. They all look fantastic. It has some of the best animation I've seen in an animated movie. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a SpongeBob fan. I'm criticizing this as a movie. And as a movie, the animation looks beautiful. Even though this is called Sponge Out of Water, the gang really doesn't come out of the water until the final 20 minutes of the movie. So the movie is really 80% traditional animation and 20% 3D animation. Nowadays, we really lack traditional animated movies, and that makes me so sad because traditional animation is an art form for animated movies, and I really enjoy 3D animated movies. I have no problem with that. I just wish that Hollywood would have a nice blend of releasing traditional animated movies to go along with 3D animated movies. So just seeing traditional animation on the big screen, it's already a plus with this movie. It's just glorious to watch. It's so beautiful. It's so vibrant. It's so colorful. I just can't stress enough how much I love the traditional animation and just the animation in general for this movie. The storyline, yes, it's the same storyline that we see a lot in the animated series. Plankton is out for the Krabby Patty secret formula. Yes, we all know how many times SpongeBob has done that plot. But they give it a little spin this time around. And speaking of Plankton, I really enjoyed the SpongeBob and Plankton dynamic. I felt like this movie had the strongest SpongeBob and Plankton plot. We learned about teamwork. There's even a musical number in this movie about teamwork, which I really love that musical number. SpongeBob and Plankton, really, for the most part, they're the main stars. In the 2004 film, it's SpongeBob and Patrick. They're the stars. And this one, for the most part, it's SpongeBob and Plankton. And then that's when the last 20 minutes, that's when you get the whole gang together. Another thing about this movie is that it takes SpongeBob's weirdness and takes it to a whole new level. If you think some of the episodes in SpongeBob are bizarre, holy shit, this movie just takes it to a whole nother level. It's trippy as hell. There are just times where you just get real tripped out by this movie. I know it's gonna distract some people, I could see why, but I couldn't help but be tripped out by the movie, but be extremely intrigued by it at the same time. And honestly, my favorite trippy moments in this movie are actually the moments for every time SpongeBob and Plankton go inside this time traveling machine. I also thought the humor in this movie was very well done. It was very clever. It was very well written. I definitely did get a good amount of laughs. Now, I don't think it's laugh out loud hysterical like the 2004 film. In terms of humor, I think the 2004 film is much better. I laughed much more harder in that one than I did here, but I still laughed watching this movie and I still really enjoyed it. I was fine that it wasn't a hilarious movie. I just want a really good movie with a really good storyline to it, and that's exactly what this is. And once they are in the 3D world, it was really cool. I loved their whole superhero take. I loved how SpongeBob's powers dealt with bubbles, Patrick's powers were the ice cream, Squidward was the clarinet, Mr. Krabs was like this robot where he could reach out with his claws, they just pop out. That was awesome. And then Sandy, she's just a regular squirrel, which was really funny, and I like how out there the movie really went. Oh yeah, and Plankton has the big muscles, so that was really nice right there. I wish there was more superhero stuff, however, but for what I got, it was plain awesome. Another thing I definitely really appreciate about this movie is how all of the characters, SpongeBob, Patrick, Mr. Krabs, Squidward, Sandy, they're in this adventure, at least for the final 25 minutes. Because one of my problems with the SpongeBob SquarePants movie was that it was SpongeBob and Patrick's adventure. It was just them two. Sandy, she only appears briefly in that movie for 3 scenes, and that was honestly a disappointment. But I'm glad how all the characters were involved together, and I really like that because for the final 25 minutes when all of the main characters are together, I really like their interactions and this adventure they have to go to when they're up on the air. Now, my biggest problem I did have with this movie, however, are just the scenes with Antonio Banderas as Burger Beard and these seagull characters. I really did not care for those moments. Antonio Banderas does a good job here. You could tell he was having a lot of fun, and I liked him. The seagull characters, however, they kind of got on my nerves. They weren't necessary, and every time the movie went back to them, I'm just like, no, just get back to the underwater animation stuff. I did feel like a little bit more things could have happened if those scenes didn't exist. I also thought the ending with this song, it actually has YouTubers making a cameo in that ending, which I think is cool and I respect that. But the song was so unnecessary. If the movie just ended like 1 or 2 minutes earlier, it would have been perfectly fine. I was really having such an awesome time with this movie, but the movie goes by so fast. At the blink of an eye, it's all like, it's over, and it made me feel like there could have been a little bit more to this movie. Like the movie could have been 10 minutes longer or 15 minutes longer, honestly. But overall, I had a really wonderful time watching the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water. I think it's just as much fun to watch as the 2004 film SpongeBob SquarePants movie. I was really satisfied watching this movie, and it just felt so good to see SpongeBob again up on the big screen. So the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, gets a spongy 3 out of 4 stars. And I think if you at least like SpongeBob, then you'll probably have some fun watching this movie. So everyone, in the comments down below, let me know, what did you think of the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water? And also let me know, which SpongeBob movie do you think is better, the 2004 film or the 2015 film? Also, I would love to give a huge thank you to Justin, Adam, and Mega Movie Man Mark, because they took the time to sing the SpongeBob SquarePants theme song. They all do movie reviews. Mega Movie Man Mark does these skits, which are awesome, so please check them out. I will leave a link to their channels in the description below. I also did a Sponge Out of Water spoiler review with Tevye Smoka on his channel. That was really fun, so I'll leave a link to that in the description below. And also, I'd love to give a shout out to my cousin Blanca, because she gave me this awesome SpongeBob SquarePants t-shirt. So thank you very much, cousin. You rock. This is 22 Tiger Dude, and don't forget that I will always have Tiger Power. Bye. Yeah, that wasn't a good laugh. That was not a good SpongeBob laugh.
Inflate the yellow balloon, leaving a 6-inch flat tail. Twist the first 2-inch bubble. Twist the second soft 1-inch bubble. Lock both ends of the second bubble in one lock twist. Twist the third 1-inch bubble. Twist the fourth soft 1-inch bubble. Lock both ends of the fourth bubble in one lock twist. Twist the fifth 4-inch bubble. Twist the sixth soft 1-inch bubble. Lock both ends of the sixth bubble in one lock twist. Twist the seventh 1-inch bubble. Twist the eighth soft 1-inch bubble. Lock both ends of the eighth bubble in one lock twist. Twist the ninth 3-inch bubble. Twist the 10th soft 1-inch bubble. Lock both ends of the 10th bubble in one lock twist. Twist the 11th 4-inch bubble. Twist the 12th soft 1-inch bubble. Lock both ends of the 12th bubble in one lock twist. Twist the 13th 3-inch bubble. Our goal is to make the square shape. Lock both ends of the chain of the last 12 bubbles in one lock twist. It looks like I made very close to the square shape. Twist the 14th 4-inch bubble. Lock both ends of the chain of the last 7 bubbles in one lock twist. Here we have to arrange both ends of the balloon on the same side of the square. It is the face side and this one is the back side. Twist the 15th 2-inch bubble. Lock both ends of the chain of the first 15 bubbles in one lock twist. The rest of the balloon is the 16th bubble. It is the nose of the SpongeBob. Basically we have made the head of the SpongeBob. Here's the front view and here's the back view. Let's fix all bubbles in proper positions. There are many different ways we can decorate this sculpture to make it more recognizable. For example, we can use a white balloon to make the eyes, teeth, same balloon to make the arms. So let's inflate the white balloon leaving a 6-inch flat tail. Even the arms, well, everything can be done in different ways. Twist the first soft 1-inch bubble. Twist the second soft 1-inch bubble. Lock both ends of the chain of the first 2 bubbles in one lock twist. Force the nut of the balloon between the bubbles to secure the lock. Twist the third soft 1-inch bubble. Lock both ends of the third bubble in one leg twist. By the way, the arms and the legs can be done in the same way. You can just use different color balloons to distinguish between arms and legs. Now let's lock both ends of the first bubble in one leg twist. At the same time we lock both ends of the second bubble in one leg twist. We have made the hand. Twist the fourth 3-inch bubble. Twist the fifth soft 1-inch bubble. Lock both ends of the fifth bubble in one lock twist. We have made the arm. We can make full-size arm, where the fifth bubble would be the elbow. Well, I'm not going to do it now. Let's cut off the rest of the white balloon. Do not deflate the balloon, we're going to use it to make the second arm and the eyes and teeth. Tie off the end of the balloon. And now we're going to make the second arm in the same way as we did the first arm. Let me just fix the end of the balloon. Secure it nicely. So let's twist the first soft 1-inch bubble. Twist the second soft 1-inch bubble. Lock both ends of the chain of the first two bubbles in one lock twist. Force the knot of the balloon between the bubbles to secure the lock. Twist the third soft 1-inch bubble. Lock both ends of the third bubble in one lock twist. Lock both ends of the first bubble in one lock twist. At the same time we lock both ends of the second bubble in one lock twist. We have made the hand. Now let me check what size arm bubble we have to twist. It should be the same as the first arm. Have it with the fourth about 3-inch bubble. Compare the bubbles. Yes, they look the same size. Twist the fifth soft 1-inch bubble. Lock both ends of the fifth bubble in one lock twist. Cut off the rest of the white balloon nicely. We have made the second arm, and the rest of the white balloon we're going to use to make the eyes and the teeth. So tie end of the white balloon. Just make sure there is some flat tail left, enough to make 4 more bubbles. Deflate the balloon slightly if you have to make the flat tail. Okay, so far we have made 2 arms. Let's attach the arms to the square. I forgot to secure the end of the balloon. So we're going to lock the white fifth bubble with the yellow second bubble, just for the white bubble between the yellow bubbles. I also like to arrange the fifth white bubble on the back side of the square, and the fourth white bubble I fix between the white fifth bubble and the yellow second bubble. Okay, we attached one arm. Let's attach the second arm on the opposite side of the square. We lock the white fifth bubble of the second arm with the yellow 8th bubble. We do it in the same way as we did the first arm. Take your time, fix it nicely. This is the back view, the top view, and this is the front view. This is a side view. There is some more work to be done. We need to make the teeth, the arms, and the legs. So let's use the rest of the white balloon to make the teeth and the eyes. Twist the first white 1-inch bubble, twist the second 1-inch bubble, lock both ends of the chain of the first two bubbles in one lock twist. Secure the lock. We have made the teeth. The next two bubbles we twist to make the eyes. Twist the third 2-inch bubble. You can actually check the size whether it is good before you twist the bubble. Yes, I got it about 2 inches. Twist the fourth 2-inch bubble. Lock both ends of the chain of the last two bubbles in one lock twist. We don't need the rest of the white balloon, so let's cut it off and tie off the end. Now we are going to attach the eyes and the teeth between the nose and the rest of the yellow balloon. Let's for the white bubbles between the last yellow bubble and the nose bubble. I think it is also the 16th bubble. Well, anyway, between this yellow bubble and the rest of the yellow balloon. Arrange the eye bubbles on the top of the nose and the teeth under the nose. Fix all bubbles in proper positions. Here's the front view. This is the top view. This is the side view. And this is the back view. So far we have done quite well. Now we are going to make the legs. Inflate the black balloon leaving a 6-inch flat tail. Twist the first black 2-inch bubble. Twist the second 2-inch bubble. Lock both ends of the chain of the first two bubbles in one lock twist. Secure the lock. Twist the third soft 1-inch bubble. Lock both ends of the third bubble in one lock twist. We have made the foot. Twist the fourth 4-inch bubble. Twist the fifth soft 1-inch bubble. Lock both ends of the fifth bubble in one lock twist. We have made one leg. Cut off the rest of the black balloon nicely. Tie off the end of the black balloon. We're going to make the second leg in the same way. Twist the first 2-inch bubble. Twist the second 2-inch bubble. Lock both ends of the chain of the first two bubbles in one lock twist and secure the lock. Twist the third soft 1-inch bubble. Lock both ends of the third bubble in one lock twist. Twist the fourth 4-inch bubble. Just make sure both legs of the same size. Twist the fifth soft 1-inch bubble. Lock both ends of the fifth bubble in one lock twist. Cut off the rest of the black balloon. Secure the end of the balloon. We have made two legs. Now we are going to attach the black legs to the yellow square, the SpongeBob. We have to lock the fifth black bubble with the fourth yellow bubble. Fix the black fifth bubble on the back side of the square, and the fourth black bubble between the fifth black bubble and the fourth yellow bubble. We attach the second leg in the same fashion. Lock the fifth black bubble with the yellow sixth bubble. Fix all bubbles in proper positions. Here's the front view. This is the side view and the back view. I can hear some criticism already that SpongeBob supposed to have white shirt. Well, not this time. I would rather this time make something red color. Let's inflate a red balloon. We're going to make one soft red bubble. First, let's attach the end of the red balloon between the arm bubble and the yellow square. Hide the red knot between the bubbles. Now we twist red soft, about 3-inch bubble. And we lock the free end of this red bubble on the opposite side of the yellow square, between the yellow square and the second white arm. Cut off the rest of the red balloon. Let's secure the end of the red balloon between bubbles of the yellow square. We place the red bubble under the nose bubble in the lower part of the yellow square. Here's a back view. Let's fix all bubbles in proper positions. Here's the front view. This is the top view. This is the side view. I usually use the black permanent marker to draw the eyes. That's it. Congratulations, we have made the SpongeBob. I think I didn't show one view. Here's the bottom view. Have fun and happy twisting.
Who lives in a pineapple box at my house? Play-Doh SpongeBob SquarePants. Hello, Disney Card Toys here, and today we're going to play with a Play-Doh SpongeBob SquarePants. This SpongeBob Play-Doh set comes in an adorable pineapple box. It comes with SpongeBob's pants, which is the base, 4 arms, 3 pairs of eyes, 3 mouths, a hat, the play mat, and then 3 cans of Play-Doh. Well, now it's time to build ourselves a SpongeBob. Let's pull out this Play-Doh. This is extra mushy. Probably shouldn't have left it in my car for so long. Kind of looks like taffy. Don't eat it. Okay, so we got a little SpongeBob base here. I'm going to kind of measure out your Play-Doh, make sure it will fit the base. And we just want to make it look like a sponge. So I'll try to mold it into more of an oval rectangle shape here. And you can poke little sponge shapes with your fingers or a pen. I don't really like getting Play-Doh under my nails, so let's use a pen here. Just poke randomly. Poke, 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 let's get both sides, up top, everywhere. Let's build that sponge. Here we go, more little sponge holes. Poke, it's starting to look a little more like SpongeBob, right? Let's add those square pants. Here we go. Let's clean them up a little bit. Okay, let's give SpongeBob a face here. There's some eyes. Look at those goofy little eyes. And we'll add a silly little mouth here. Oh, upside down. We don't want it upside down, right? There we go. He's starting to look more like SpongeBob. Oh, do you want a Krabby Patty? Maybe not now. We'll just insert his arm here. And we need another arm. Gotta have two arms, right? Should we give him a hat too? Hey, why not? Let's give him a hat. There we go. He's ready for work. Hi guys! Anybody want a Krabby Patty? It's got an amazing silk-proof bun. It stays dry in water. Whoa, SpongeBob, you do not look good. Are you seasick? And hey, you stepped on your purple cousin. Oh no, and your head fell off. Disaster all over the place. Oops, we'll fix you. Okay, all better. Let's check out SpongeBob's back end. Ooh, looks spongy. Let's give Play-Doh SpongeBob a makeover. He needs a spatula to flip those Krabby Patties. There we go. And let's give him some more innocent looking eyes. Here we go. Check out those eyelids. Let's give him a new mouth and nose. It's a pretty good nose job right here. And just tiny little teeth. Look how sweet you look, SpongeBob. Uh-oh, SpongeBob no pants. Help, I can't stand with no legs. Have you ever wondered what a purple SpongeBob would look like? Probably not, but let's find out anyway. This Play-Doh SpongeBob set came with an extra purple can of Play-Doh and an extra green can of Play-Doh, so might as well use it. Let's poke some more holes. Make this a sponge. Both sides, of course, right? Okay, there you have it. We got a purple sponge. Let's attach it to these square pants. Looks kind of like a grape pants, SpongeBob. Oops. Oops. Ah! Carnage. Let's get him back on here. Okay, which way? There we go. Okay. Let's poke some more holes. He is not looking so good purple so far. Okay, these eyes should help. Just stick them on in there. There we go. Looks more like a monster. Okay, now with the nose and mouth, we're looking a little more like SpongeBob, right? Add the Krabby Patty. Looks more like that McDonald's character from back in the 90s. Check me out, guys. I am purple. Yay! The Play-Doh mat has colorless areas where you can add Play-Doh, like green teeth. Ew, SpongeBob. Comment and let me know which SpongeBob you like best, yellow, purple, or green. Thanks for watching and have a great day.